Hello everyone, welcome back to another 7ZH video. This time I'll be talking about how to kind of memorize some Japanese katakana. Alright, so there's a lot of them, but there's not too many that you can't actually remember them all in one day if you know the right tricks. So this is like a quiz game where you type in the pronunciation in English letters, and then if you get it right, then it's right. If you get it wrong, then you can try to remember it some other way. And if you play enough rounds, you'll eventually remember all of them. So this one, how I remember it is if you turn it sideways a little bit, clockwise, it kind of looks like a U, so that's the U sound. Next is if you turn sideways your head, if you turn your head like in that direction, then it looks like an A, so it's A. This one, if you turn your head left, then it looks like an M, so something that starts with M, and I just kind of know it's Mo. Now there's another one that kind of looks like it, so this one is 3 lines down here, and it also starts with M, because if you turn your head sideways, that's what it looks like. But you know, this one looks like I guess 3 straight lines rather than that thing. So a straight line is a component of I. So I just know it's 3 lines that look like an M, but also a line is a part of an I, so me. Alright, this one, I'm not going to go into any particular order. Basically, like, the ones that are correlated with each other, I try to bunch them together in my mind. This one, if you turn the thing on the left by 180 degrees, then it looks like the letter R. And the thing on the right here, this one looks like the letter U, kind of, so it's Ru. Alright, there was one that's similar to this. It's Ri. So yeah, this one. Okay, so if you turn this whole thing 180 degrees, then it looks like RI. So Ri. Let's see, which one do I want to do next? Alright, let's do all the ones that are kind of like cross shaped. So first of all is this one. This is kind of like if you were to draw an X, that would be the second slash that you would make. So X is kind of like no, right? So it's just no. Alright, this one is actually just an X. But this one I kind of think of like meh is kind of like whatever, dude. Like kind of like the same meaning as no with that connotation. So meh. And then there's another one. Oh, wait, this one. This is like a cross with a thing on top, a line on top. So it's kind of like no, but it's also kind of like with a little extra flair. So it's like no. And I don't think there's any other kind of cross ones that I think of. Yeah. Alright, now let's do the math kind of correlated ones. So this one is like a right triangle kind of, if you look at the top shape here. So then I just think of math because it's like a triangle. So MA for math. Next. This one is a triangle shape, and in math there's, or I guess statistics, mu means like the mean. And I guess I just think of mu. So mu. I don't think there's any other ones. Okay, this one's kind of similar. So this one is like an I shape, but it also kind of looks like a construction beam or one of those steel beams. So I think of engineering. So E for engineering. Alright, this one's kind of also like that. So this is 2 lines, and when you count in Japanese, it's ich, ni, san. So ni is 2, and there's 2 lines. So it's ni.'Alright, and now let's go to all the square shaped ones kind of. So let's just go to this one first. So it's like missing the left side, but there's two corners on the right? So it's corners, K-O, the ko sound for corners. And then this one, so I saw this Vsauce video once. It was him riding a bicycle with square wheels on in this museum. But the reason he was able to ride it is because the floor was actually kind of round. So when I think of squares, I think of rolling for some reason. So, or you can think of how squares don't roll normally; they just slide. So roll. And this one's also kind of square shaped, except there's something in the middle there. So if you took this middle line and you moved it to the right a little bit, that would kind of look like a Y shape. So it's like yo. So ko ro yo. Let's see. And this one kind of looks like yo, this one right here. So instead of being yo, it's like you. This one's interesting. So I thought of this one myself. So this is like an upwards arrow. So it's pointing up. And what element do most people know goes up? So you could say like hydrogen, but most people don't know that some people put hydrogen in balloons. So they usually think of helium, right? So helium, the symbol is He. So I thought that was pretty clever. Okay. I learned these from a website, by the way. I'll link to it in the description. For some of the visualizations, I just took it from there because they had some pretty good ones. Alright, this one I got from the website. It's kind of like a hat. So HA for hat. And this one, this is kind of like a totem pole or like a tower. So in either case, it's to. And this one kind of looks like a landline telephone with the actual phone on top and then the stand on the bottom with the line coming off of it. So te for telephone. And then there's the face related ones. So this kind of looks like someone's chin, and then he's smirking. And then so that's like the sound he would make when he's smirking is he. So he right there. I took that one from the website. Alright, so there's two kind of smiley face looking ones. It's this one and this one. So one has a more rotated, I guess, two dots there, the two little dashes, and you can see the difference between them. And then there's the long line. One is more vertical than the other. So the more vertical one, I remember it as just to. So you have to know that just kind of by memorization. But then you can correlate these two things and tell the difference between them. Because this one, since it's more, not vertical, it's like a face, right? So someone is smiling, you say she is smiling, so she is the sound. Let's see, are there any other face related ones? Okay, so this one I came up with myself. This is kind of like a mouth, right, on the bottom. It's someone eating something. And then on the top there, that could be this person's eyes. So when you think of eating Japanese food, you think of like maybe ramen, right? So that one, I must admit, pretty nice. And then this one's kind of a freebie. It's a K if you turn your head. So I just kind of remember cat is that one. And then let's do the ones that kind of look like weird objects. So this one kind of looks like a key. So key, or I guess part of a key, not really like, I don't know, maybe it's like a keyhole with like the weird lines next to it. I don't know, the rough edges. And then this one kind of looks like a sailboat if you if you were kind of intoxicated, I guess. So kind of like a sailboat, but you know, sailboat. That one's kind of just I just know it. Let's see. The next one I want to do is kind of like the shovel shaped one. So this looks like a shovel, and when you dig, you can make the onomatopoeia of like wah, 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 wah. So, or I can remember it in Chinese. The word for dig is wa. So like that onomatopoeia doesn't actually make any sense. So this is the main way I remember it. When you dig something using a shovel, it's called wa. And this one is kind of like wa, so it's kind of similarly shaped. So it's just W, but you know, an O instead of a. This one looks like some fish. That's how it was on the website. That's how I kind of remember it. There's 3 fish here. So, or this could be part of a fish. Look, the fin is going sideways, and then the body is coming down there. So it's kind of like sardines. So SA. Stop. And then let's see. Let's do the people and animal shaped ones. So this one's like an opera singer singing. So there's his cape, and then that's him with his hands open. So O for opera. I imagine most of these things as like guys or men, kind of just as like for convenience. You can imagine it as like whatever you want. Like this could be, I don't know. I saw this one. I didn't see an opera, but I've heard about it. It's like one by Mozart. I think it's called The Magic Flute. And there's like the crazy aria at the middle part. So that person, I think she had a cape. So you can think of it that way. And this one is like a bird. So it's got the body coming down here and then the legs sticking straight down. So it's like an eagle. So E for eagle. The I makes the E sound. This one, I should have included this with the objects. So this one is like a coat hanger, the top of a coat hanger. And what you hang on coat hangers are suits. Very clever. I saw that on the website. Let's see. This one is like very strange. I just saw it a bunch of times and now I know it. But it's I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. There's really no way to visualize this. I mean, you could think of a way if you wanted to. But this one, so this one's like the cross with the light coming off. So it's kind of like holy, right? Because there's a cross with like the light coming off. So for holy. Let's see, which ones are kind of easy to get. Yeah, okay, this one is like, this one looks like that one. So these two kind of look similar. But the way to tell the difference is, once again, it's the verticalness, and this one's more vertical. So I kind of remember it as longer in a way. So here the image is like the needle on the left and the string on the right. And with a needle and a string, you can sew. So S-O, sew for sewing. Alright, now for the very strange one. Kind of like how I remember the square. Alright, so this one, I watched this YouTube channel Or I used to watch it. Now it's not really in my recommended anymore, but I don't know why. So basically there's this guy who makes fishing videos. His name is Taku, and it just so happens that Taku, Ta and Ku are very similar looking. So these are Ta and Ku, and I kind of just see which one is which. So I know this one is Ta and this one is Ku. So the one with the cross comes first. So Taku in that name. His videos are pretty good actually. So you might want to check that out. And this one kind of looks like a Y and an A put together in a way. So it's Yacht. And then let's see. So these ones are like rotated versions, but this one is Flute, and this one is Ret. So I remember Ret because it's like do re mi. So yeah, and Fu is like, I kind of just know it because it's the other thing. This one is just the sound and then this one's net. I kind of just know it because like people ask questions like sometimes in Japanese there's net, so it's like yeah or like yes question mark, like kind of like that. And this one is chi. So this is kind of like a kite. So I guess a kite kind of sounds like the C sound. C and K make similar sounds. So it's like CH instead of K. But also you can look in the second half is like high, as in something that goes really high, like a kite goes really high. And then the K sound is kind of similar to the C sound. This one's hard. I think I forgot. Let me think. What do I think about? Right. Okay. So the word for you, as in like another person, in Japanese is Anata. So I kind of just know that sequence, and when you put this, the a and the not and the ta together, it works out. So there's no really specific way I do that, but usually I get that one last. So maybe I should fix my way of memorizing it, because I don't actually read in Japanese every day, and I can't because I don't know enough. I've been learning for like one day. Like I started yesterday, and then today I did a little bit more with the two little dots on the top right, or the circle on the top right. That kind of changes the consonant sound or the vowel sound. So I think that's called dakutan. Yeah, I'm trying to learn that right now, but definitely good to work on what you already know, because I don't know it very well, because obviously I only did it for one day. But yeah, that's how I memorize these kana. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.